The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A first down for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. To the air, it's Moss. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Try to get it to the edge. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
At think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Quarterback will audible. Wide out in motion. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the run. Keeps the legs moving. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Motion from the offense. Power football with the run. They make the stop of this running game. Moves the change as they get the 1st down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Handoff to the single back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Runs through a tackle. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll try to sneak it. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
They'll go with a direct snap. lowers those pads. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
That's the end of the first quarter. USC 7, Colorado 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for him.
The expressway is wide open, and he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass. It's Whitaker. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
The play action fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires on the move. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Trojans! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick pass on the jet motion. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Discards a man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Inside the 40. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off in this lead before the break. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it. They were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Back open in the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll mark it down at the 30.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
They go to the ground. Nifty little dance step. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Gonna run it. It's Hood. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Across the 25. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Trying to find his man on first down. Looking left. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wants to throw. It's Moss. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, he's going backwards. In trouble and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fair catch called for and made. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Give to the running back. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll try the run. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
At the 12-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. He's there to make the stop. But he sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
That's a risky play call there. 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find it.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks! Ready to try the point after.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a whirl of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. He'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's open. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the counter. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, USC! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today. but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by a field goal over UConn. He'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the single back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the ground, he's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David? Can anyone catch him? That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't...
Afterburners coming. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw they loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, to get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. It's complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And there are are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting them sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Whitaker. Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling, keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
The inside handoff. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The give to the tailback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw it. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Colorado!
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
44, USC 35.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires on the move. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both.